Alrighty, YouTube, Debbie2100 here, and I got a video for Dr. Squatch reviews again, but this one's gonna be a little bit different because I kind of gone over a couple of the reviews of like new ones that have come out or ones that I've got refreshes of, all kinds of other things like that, right? One of the other things I've done was why did I switch over to Dr. Squatch and everything like that. Now, what I'm going to do after this video is I'm going to be doing a follow-up video, which is going to kind of be talking about why I continue to stick with Dr. Squatch, why I will continue to do so, and what products of theirs have really, caught my attention and really made me want to stick with their, with their company and believe that they stand on the business that they claim that they do. Now, in this video, what I wanted to go over was like my top 5 favorite Briccs. Now, it's going to be kind of hard because top 5 is really fucking hard. Even in that realm of what is actually the top Briccs that I like to use the most. Now, there's only going to be one that is number 1 automatically, and that is going to be Raptor Rush. Now, Raptor Rush is by far always going to be one of my favorites. As you can see, I have literally 5 Briccs of it sitting right here next to me as it is, along with another 6 Briccs over there, technically 7. So 7 of them. Just an amazing smell. The cedar wood that comes through on it is amazing. And it's kind of funny because this reminds me a lot of what the original cedar wood citrus actually would be before they got rid of it and would make summer citrus this bad boy. So, which is kind of funny because this one obviously has more of a lemon smell. With a no cedar wood smell whatsoever, right? This has a cedar wood, but with the citrus kind of actually being not a citrus, but a melon. You have that sour melon smell because of the dragon melon, dragon melon. It's the dinosaur egg extract that's in here. So with the dinosaur egg extract in here, this gives it a bit more of a sour melon candy smell to it. A lot of people have said. It's kind of a unique smell. It's really hard for me to pinpoint exactly. I don't think that it smells candy-like. Now, it does smell like fruity. It definitely has a sour melon smell to it, but it has like a woodsy sour melon smell to it. For me, this definitely gives, as it says, a nocturnal forest vibe. This gives exactly that, nocturnal forest. The swirls of it, the color, everything like that makes you feel like nocturnal forest. The smell alone is just intoxicating. There's a reason why for me I bought so many Briccs of this. Now, I'm not going to lie though, this is still number 1, no matter what. However, only one of them has ever come close to dethroning the king for me. Okay? And that would be Fight Club's Fight Scrub Brick. The moss, amber, and leather smell that comes through on that is just absolutely otherworldly. Again, a fire brick for an amazing, amazing line that they did. I'm so glad that they chose to do this. So if you guys haven't got the Fight Scrub Brick, definitely check it out. It might be online again, may not be. It may be only available in your local stores. So definitely be sure to check those out. And then honestly, third has got to be Nautical Nonsense. Is crazy though is that this I didn't think was going to be that much of the third one, right? The pineapple I thought was going to kill it for me. But the chamomile and moss that comes through in the scent, oh my lord, does it pack a punch. God, it smells so divine though. It really does. It's got such a divine smell to it. And honestly, that's why Nautical Nonsense has to come in for number 3 for me, honestly. It's really hard to decide where this was going to go because honestly, with this being brand new, I wasn't sure. But the fact that it's also 0 grit, here's the kicker. With it being 0 grit, you can use it every single day. You don't have to worry about, oh man, did I exfoliate too much this week? Or, have I used it to, a heavy grit too much? Or a medium grit or a light grit? No, this is a 0 grit. You can use it as much as you want, baby. So that's the beauty of Nautical Nonsense, I will say on that one, right? So big ups on that one. Now, the biggest thing is what could possibly number 4? So, both from the Star Wars collection number 2 and that would be Sinister Scrub as number 4 right here. The smoky cranberry notes that it gives is just so amazing. Or not cranberry, sorry, but black currant. Got it on a soap gripper right now because that's literally how much I love using this one a lot. Now, it does give me very similar vibes to color, at least, of the amazing, legendary Brick of the Dead. Now, only difference is this is more of a purplish, like a or indigo color, and this is more a actual like maroon purple. The one is also kind of shinier than the other one. One's a medium, one's heavy. And with the Brick of the Dead, you get a lot more of an actual like earthy notes to it, a very peppery, earthy note to it, and I love that. It fits the vibes of the Brick of the Dead very well. Absolutely love this one. If you guys have not picked up one of these yet, I do urge you guys when definitely be on the lookout for one of those bad boys. Okay, you're definitely gonna want to grab one. Now, again, number 4 though for me, Sister Scrub is literally got to be the best heavy grit that I've used in terms of cleanliness. And then on top of that, the biggest thing for me when it comes to this guy is the scent. Okay, the only thing that this compares to when it comes to like how long the scent will last and how good it feels is pine tar. Legitimately, if it compares to an OG like this, then you know it's good, right? Like pine tar is an OG for a reason. It's a classic solid brick, and this is probably one of the best pine tars I've been able to find in a very long time. I mean, look how beautiful she looks, and nice and solid, nice and cured, no softness. Mm. And again, a lot of people say it smells like pine sol. I disagree because I've used a lot of pine sol in my day for cleaning. This reminds me a lot more of an actual pine tree. Now I know a lot of people say the stomach pine tar reminds me more of a pine tree. I've heard a lot more people tell me it reminds me more of the balsam fir, which is what it's supposed to remind you of. So, Scissor Scrub is definitely number 4. And again, the black currant smokiness to it is what I love in the scent. But the cleanliness is amazing. It hydrates the skin. It's very antioxidant, and it honestly does do a very good deep cleanse. Now, number 5 is actually something kind of surprising because sometimes I feel like this actually has a heavier grit than what is of the heavy grit of the Scissor Scrub. This is Sons of Darkness, also in the Star Wars Collection number 2. You can find right here the Kylo Ren boy one. This has got, as a lot of people have described, kind of a cave-like musky scent. All right, it's very unique, very hard to place a 1,000% on the money there. Like, oh, this is 100% what the smell is. You know, like, there's no way you're gonna have somebody come up to you and be like, this is exactly what that scent is. Okay. Now, what it reminds me of is a cologne, like a Gucci cologne. I'm not even joking. Like it reminds me of a specific like Gucci, I think Gucci Black. Yeah, it's either Gucci Black or Hugo Boss Sport. Those are the only two that come to mind when I smell this, right? But those aren't even close to 100% what the scent is. It's just that musk and like pungentness of those two colognes. That's what triggers in my memory, right? But again, that is definitely not it. Now, I will say some runner-ups, though, guys. Okay, so the runner-ups for number 5 and all that definitely got to be deep sea goat's milk. I mean, it's the goat. It's the goat for a reason. I mean, when you look at this brick here and you go, what could be a more solid brick of deep sea goat's milk? Well, one of these bad boys. Now, obviously, some people out there that are upset because there is some discoloration. Look at that. Kind of like the Gold Moss one. You have definitely changed some recipes. This one's more yellow. This one's more white. There's much more of an actual seafoam smell to this one. There's like a bit of a saltiness to it. Whereas this, there's a very creamy oatmeal smell to it, and which I think is fine. At the end of the day, I think both will be fine. And honestly, I'm looking forward to doing this one because I feel like the new 2024 editions are going to be much more like an actual oatmeal cream bath, which is going to feel amazing. Now, the original deep sea goat's milk, right? I think the best thing about this one is that just the scent alone, coupled with that actual feel of a deep sea of the actual oatmeal oatmeal goat's milk bath, versus this having that actual feeling of that and the scent. The other one just actually had this scent of you were out at sea or something like that. I don't know. It's hard to describe deep sea goat's milk. It is literally one of the hardest outside maybe Sons of Darkness to describe how it smells, because it's just, what is deep sea goat's milk, right? Like, how do you describe that? It's so otherworldly that you have to buy it. If you can go into a store, I recommend obviously if you're here in the local area, go check out Target, Walmart, or Hodgins. But if you're not, definitely go check out your Hodgins, or sorry, your Targets, your Walmarts. Go check out your Kmarts. If you still happen to have any of those around. I know those have mostly been shut down, but I've had some people tell me they still see or find some random franchisee ones here and there. Big Lots, another big one. Also, any sporting goods, Tri-State, TrueValue, a lot of things like that. DoItBest. I've seen a lot of people actually report on seeing a lot of these at these random stores where you just may not have even realized that they would have sold it anywhere else. Now, you can go online and check up the SKU numbers. There are some things about that. You can go look that up and find out how to best find those Briccs in your area so that you don't have to go and do all that hunting to best find the ones you're trying to find for your collections or for new sets you want to try out. Another one real quick that's going to be in the runner-up for me, both tied actually, is going to be Woodrow Bourbon and Birchwood Breeze. Both of these are literally neck and neck in the world of the community, and there's good reasons for that, right? Birchwood Breeze, it's got this really nice kind of fall, or even you're gonna go to a mid or to a nightclub type of experience and stuff like that. And when I say nightclub, I think some people think I mean like a strip club. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about specifically a club that will only open at nighttime. It serves a few drinks. It's probably open up for maybe 7 to 3. That's it. It's open for very late. And that's it. Woodrow Bourbon just gives me vibes of in general of summer, right? It gives me vibes of summer. It gives me vibes of that beautiful summer day and wanting to go out on a walk, or you're going out at the like in a nature park, like we have at the Arboretum and stuff. And it smells good. It makes you feel good, and it has such a great vibe to it that again, these two itself had to be neck and neck for that position. But one one last honorable mention I gotta say, okay. But here's the partial that I've been using. Black Hole. Okay, Black Hole was obviously another honorable mention, and this is also not an OG. So this is another bundle edition. So this is the Galaxy bundle, and again, if you can't find this now, honestly, you're probably gonna have to wait till next year. But if you can, I do recommend finding a block of it, because this brick right here, smells so good. It does not smell like, however, though, a lot of people say it smells like a black peach tea or a black apricot tea. It does not. I think it smells more like cologne. Specifically, it reminds me of Adidas Sport. This is kind of what it reminds me of in a good way. Now, the clean on this is going to be amazing. It's going to be very deep. It's going to keep your skin looking revitalized, looking vibrant, looking young. Oh man, the scent is overpowering, and in such a good way, though. It's such a good powering scent that legitimately, when you smell it and you wear it, and you go out in the day, people are gonna smell it. They're gonna be like, "Whoa, what the hell is that?" Right? Same with the Southern Darkness. These two can literally make you get such great compliments. So I urge you to definitely check them out. And for those who are wondering, why the hell am I picking up these things from this little area over here? So what I got is my Bigfoot one right here. I just added a Grid of the Genius, which is the Ravenclaw brick right here. Just added this to the lineup. This reminds me specifically of the Adidas clone. Smells so good, feels so good, and it's a light grit. Very few light grits out there, and I know some people say that it's not a true light grit, but at the end of the day, I don't care. At the end of the day, I'm just glad that it feels and smells good, because honestly, it is a solid one. Up next on that one, we had Sour Citrus. Then we have Grapefruit IPA, another good zero grit. Then we had the Black Hole Maverick Musk, one of the new OGs. That's what's left of mine. And then we got what's left of my Area 51 as well. So solid Briccs right there, guys. Honestly, check all these out if you haven't already. And again, the follow video that I'm going to have is going to be a great one for you guys to definitely check out. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Be sure to tune in to the next one when we drop that one. If you guys haven't already, be sure to go over to twitch.tv/Debbie2100. Drop us a follow over there. I'm going to be live here in a little bit, and we're going to be doing a lot of fun, playing some high on live, hanging out with the fam, and all that other jazz. One of my favorite things, though, about all this stuff, though, is we do a lot of stuff about Dr. Squatch. We talk about it. We'll do live soap reviews. We'll even do live shower reviews. We're literally, I'll talk about a brick, talk about the ingredients, talk about what's great about it, all that stuff like that. And then what I'll do, I'll go run into the shower for a moment, use it up, come back and be like, all right, guys, this is how I feel. This is the scent that I got. This is how I feel that it carries the day with it, right? Or this is how I feel my body now feels, or this is how my brain feels now, right? Because sometimes some of those scents can just turn on something in the head, right? Like, especially like summer citrus, I feel like early in the morning. That or Raptor Rush early in the morning. You smell that, and you're about to go to work. You feel ready to go. You're like, let us do this as Carpe fucking diem, dude. And again, that is just the power of Dr. Squatch, man. That's why I think in the next video you guys are gonna like what I'm gonna have to say about it and why I choose to use Squatch and why I will only ever choose to use these guys. So be sure to turn to the next one. Again, hit that like button, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and turn into the next one. And be sure to follow us over on Twitch. I'll see you all in the next one. Deuces, fam.